And gee, hasn't John Shaw drawn well in this heat? Drawn the pole position, so the Queensland champion Bob McComb is going to have all sorts of troubles pegging him back from there. But stranger things have happened, and they're away. Bit of a scramble going into turn one, but everybody seems to have negotiated it fairly successfully. John Shaw shot to the lead, and there's the Queensland champ out straight after him. So this will settle down to a race immediately between these two. John Shaw from the Central Coast area here of New South Wales, and the Queenslander Bob McComb. But we've got a problem down here with the 99 car of, yes, Jeff Fisher in trouble. So John Shaw will come back immediately to the current champ, Bob McComb, and it'll be interesting now to see whether John Shaw can hold him at bay.
Ross, I just noticed at the start there that Bob McComb, obviously plenty of experience, was starting on the third row of the grid. He was in the second row firmly when the green flag was dropped.
I understand that the UFO division in Queensland's been a teensy little bit like here, has started to grow in numbers quite rapidly, and doesn't that car from Queensland look very nice too, the Bob McComb car? So we've got a restart, no laps scored. Whoopsie-doo, we're having trouble getting around under no pressure. No, he's waved the hands and said, I'm going home. Away they go. John Shaw and Bob McComb. Well, I think this will be a good tussle now, because Shaw's got plenty of pace, and so too is McComb by the looks of things. And it's John Shaw the leader. Oh, about half track at the moment. McComb seems to be sizing him up at this stage, and the Queenslander is waiting for a chance to pounce, and that was it. He got crossed up a little bit, but John Shaw came back at him. He does have some power in this car, John Shaw. Goes very quickly round the motordrome, so if he can keep his line pretty straight, he should be able to hold McComb at bay. But he got messed up here in turn one last time. Will he do it again? No, he doesn't. McComb went down just a little bit too tight going into turn 1 and 2, and John Shaw's desperately trying to give himself a bit of breathing space at the moment. Shaw the leader. McComb is tucked right behind him and is threatening to pounce now on the inside. Shaw just managing to hang on, but by gee, if he makes a mistake, McComb will get him, because he's much smoother, McComb. He seems to drive a much tighter line, doesn't do the tail hanging that John Shaw does, and there it is. Here's the tight line. Watch him keep it down tight and low. But John Shaw, here's a slower car. Will it hamper them any? Shaw got around the outside. McComb got around the outside too. Out of turn 3-4, the white car, number 26 of John Shaw's, led all the way. We've only got one lap to go. He gave the thumbs up sign, says, think I can hang on to it from here. And Bob McComb, the Queenslander, is probably going to be content with letting him have the win in the heat. They come round turn 3 and 4 and down to the checkered flag, and the win will go to the 26 of John Shaw. Then the 63 of McComb, now a long, long way back then, to the number 62 car, which is the third one home, followed by 81 and 58. And the 3 car, that's Jim Pine, followed by 61, 55 and 12. So a good win to John Shaw. That'll give him some confidence going into the title to try and take it away from the Queensland champion. 143.946. 143.946 the time, and that is a good 8 seconds faster than the previous time of George Winder. So I think the title is going to come from those two, even at this early stage. 26 John Shaw, 63 McComb, then came 62, another Queenslander, Tom Stevenson, 81, another Queenslander, Clayton Walker, then 58, New South Wales car, David Flatley, and 3 New South Wales car, Jim Pine. So the Queenslanders are not going to come all this way for nothing. and they're doing particularly well. And we're scheduled to see a couple more of them here in Heat 3 of the Buttercup Bakeries New South Wales UFO Champion.